This is literally a top from Charlotte Russe, meaning that I've probably had this since high school. I am literally finding things that I do want to wear that have just been missing. This is the one thing I was waiting on to get me started. But I kind of gave up on cleaning yesterday and decluttering, I'm not gonna lie. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shanique, and as part of our New Year, New Us 2025 revamp, we're doing something that I have been procrastinating on for a while, and that is decluttering the house. I have no idea how I end up with this much stuff. I literally just moved 5 months ago now, 4 months ago, and I decluttered so much when I moved. I threw away so much stuff, donated so much stuff, and yet my house now again feels way too full with stuff. So we're gonna do that, and I say we because I'm hoping that you guys also feel the need to declutter your house, and we can do it together. We can help each other out, keep each other accountable through this. So that's what we're doing today. I have my closet that we need to tackle. I have way too much stuff in there that I just do not wear. That needs to go. As you guys can tell, I still have my Christmas stuff out, which today's already literally January 7th. It's been 7 days since the New Year's. And I don't know about you guys, but from November 1st to December 31st, when I have all my Christmas stuff up, I love it. It feels so nice, so warm, so cozy, like just perfection. And then as soon as January 1st hits, all of the Christmas decor just feels like too much. Like it just feels like it needs to go. But I was waiting on a couple of things to arrive at my house that I just needed to better organize all the Christmas stuff, and that has gotten here. So we gotta get rid of this. And yeah, we just need to declutter. We might end up going shopping in this vlog. I'm not too sure. We might, I don't know. We might do a lot of things, but all I know is that there's a lot of stuff that just needs to leave. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna head to the closet first and see what we have in there. So as you guys can see, she is packed full. I do have more shoes downstairs in our entry closet. So these are the shoes that I don't really reach for too often. We also have this section here that is just so stuffed. There's no space. I've got purses down here. This all is too much. It's a walk-in closet. I don't know if you guys can tell that too, but I have so much stuff in here that there's not even space for my husband's clothes. He literally has a closet in the other room because this is just too much. I also want to note that this isn't entirely an overconsumption problem. I mean, part of it definitely is the fact that I just like to buy things, but I have lost roughly 65 pounds over the last 2 years. So I went from a size extra large to a medium. So a lot of the things in here are items that I've gotten throughout that weight loss journey. So there's just a lot of things that don't fit, and I think I've been kind of afraid to get rid of it because I'm afraid of what if I gain weight again and then I need it again, and then I just have to end up buying new things. But at this point, anything that is past a size large is really not needed unless I want it for a just oversized fit, if it works that way. We're just gonna donate it and give it to someone who actually needs it. I think some ground rules for myself so that it's a little bit easier, because I also have a problem where I attach memories to certain clothes, and so I have things in here that again don't fit me, but it's what I wore for my engagement pictures or what I wore to my rehearsal dinner. And so I don't want to get rid of it because it has that memory attached to it. But I already have my wedding dress. I don't need the smaller outfits, you know? So we're going to set some ground rules. One, obviously if it doesn't fit and I don't have a use for it with an oversized outfit look, it's got to go. If I have not worn it in the last 6 months and I don't have a legitimate reason to wear it in the next 6 months, meaning I can wear it again once summer rolls around because it's gonna get hot again and I haven't worn it because it's been cold, it's gotta go. I just have to let go of things. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start 2 piles, one for things that are definitely able to get donated, and then another for items that just look a little bit too worn that any donation place would not want it. Because I also have items in here that have little holes in them, and I keep them because I say oh, I can wear it in the house for lounging, but I don't like wearing those things either. So everything has gotta go, essentially. I am afraid though that I only wear maybe 40% of the things in here, if that. So I'm afraid that it's gonna be so empty. So that's why I think we may need to go shopping at some point during this vlog, not again just to refill the closet, but because I really don't have items. I have maybe 1 pair of jeans or 2 that fit me. I have a handful of t-shirts that fit me. I I have a handful of sweaters that fit me. I mean, I have actually more sweaters because I have been replenishing those since living in Orlando. It's surprisingly cold in the wintertime. I mean, not like freezing, but cold enough to wear a sweater. So there's just things that we need to get rid of, but there's also things that we need to refill because your girl still needs to make outfits. I think I'm gonna start off with all of the items that are hanging up because I also knew it was time to do this since I ran out of hangers. And I'm literally doing laundry. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the back, but I have things that I've actually worn that I don't have enough hangers to put up. So we're gonna start with that and get going. I'm gonna do a little bit of a body doubling situation if you guys are also looking to declutter. So I'm just gonna throw some music on, start my piles, and hopefully you guys can get started on that as well. There's also items like this one where again it doesn't fit me and I've already bought a replacement for it and I know it doesn't fit me, but yeah, I've kept it in my closet, so things like this have got to go. This is literally a top from Charlotte Russe, meaning that I've probably had this since high school. Why? I also don't think I've ever worn this. I bought it for probably a vacation, tried it on, didn't like it, never returned it, and it has just sat in my closet and I've been trying to find an excuse to keep it. But at this point, it's been probably a year and a half, 2 years, and it still hasn't get worn. So she's gotta go. This is one I'm not sure about. It's definitely oversized, but I feel like it could be cute with like some jeans and having it open. I might keep her around, give her another life. Alright, here's what we're looking like so far. I have gotten rid of literally half of this rack. Some of the items on here, like this one, are definitely too big on me, but I think I can keep and use for some cool outfits. Also kept a couple of items that are a little bit longer but are nicer, even though they technically don't fit, but I think I can get them altered. That way I don't have to fully just go and rebuy essentially the same thing, but in a smaller size. I think we can actually save some of these pieces. And then here is what our piles are looking like. This pile right here is the one that can definitely 100% be donated. This one here has some problems. Either it looks too dingy, it has a hole, things like that. So yeah, literally 50%. I think not as much from this side is gonna go because I do wear a lot of these sweaters, but there's still some pieces here that have got to go. Part of me really wants to keep this because it's such a cute little Princess Tiana jean jacket. But also I don't really reach for it very often, but it could be so cute for the parks. And it's like a nice oversized fit, although it's kind of huge, but it could be cute, or it could be cute for like Festival of the Arts that's coming up. I'm gonna keep this one. I think I'm gonna keep this one. Our pile kind of fell over, but this is the update after that. I didn't get rid of too much, like I said, but there were just a couple little sweaters, some Disney sweaters that I don't wear, that can definitely be donated. There's also a couple things that are my husband's in here, so I just have to ask him if he wants to keep or if he put them in my closet, because he didn't want them anymore and he knows that I like an oversized sweater. So yeah, this is what our racks are looking like. Definitely have way more space there, have a little bit more space here, you can't really tell, but I also, this is one I'm struggling with on whether to keep. It's a nice large coat. I obviously don't wear it very much. Living in Florida, we never need this much, like it's never cold enough to wear this, but I am planning on traveling this year to a couple of cold spaces, so I think I should keep it just for that, and then if I don't need it then I can get rid of it then, but I don't want to get rid of it and then need it later on and then again just have to rebuy something that I had. So I think we're gonna keep it for now, but I might move this to the closet in my office since it's not really something that I need to use every single day. That way it's not taking up space. Now this is where I think the majority of our stuff is gonna go, because 90% of these t-shirts I do not even touch. Most of these pants don't fit me anymore. The stuff up there is just like way too tall, so I don't even reach for it. So yeah, this whole situation is gonna go, and then maybe once it's done I can move some purses up here if there's enough space, or at least up to this top spot here, because again some of my purses are up here I just don't reach for because it's too high up and I'm afraid of like grabbing something and then everything else falls down. So maybe we can move it here where it's a little bit more accessible. That would be nice, but we'll get rid of all this stuff first. I'm also thinking about getting rid of some of the purses that are up there, because like this little blue Kate Spade here, I have not touched in probably like, I don't know, probably since college too, so 4 or 5 years now. I just feel bad getting rid of it because it's like Kate Spade. Not that that's like a super high-end designer or anything like that, but it's not just an Amazon bag, so I feel bad getting rid of it, but I feel like someone else will get better use of it. So we're also gonna go through these bags at least. I am literally finding things that I do want to wear that have just been missing because they've been stuffed in the back of this. Current situation, I'm gonna have to redo these piles and I put them into bags because everything is just everywhere. But look at that. There's actually a lot more pants that I've kept that I thought I would get rid of, mainly because I have a lot of these little like Lululemon shorts that, even though they are a little bit big for me, they work really great under dresses and they're not big enough where it's like falling off, so I'm gonna keep them for now. Like I said, most of my shirts are gone. These are all like sports bras that I can still wear, but I also got rid of some of those. And then we have an entire shelf up top that is empty, so once this pile gets cleared out, I'll probably move some purses from up here onto the shelf because it is easier to like grab them if I'm standing right here. I think I'm also gonna get rid of a couple of purses, starting with this one. I don't really reach for this one very much. I have other brown purses that I like more, so this one's gonna go. I gotta check the inside of all of these before I actually donate them. I think I'm also gonna get rid of this pink one. I've worn this literally once, don't have a reason to wear it again, so that's gonna go. And then, like I said earlier, gonna get rid of this Kate Spade purse. I think I'm gonna get rid of this clutch too. I don't even remember what I bought this for, probably for an event, and have not worn it since that event, so gotta go. I think that might be it for purses, at least from the ones up here. Well, all the ones that are downstairs I actually use. I'm gonna go through these bags too at some point, probably not today. I have a lot of little like tote bags and reusable bags in there, so I might go through and just make sure that I actually can find some use for them. But yeah, this is kind of what this is looking like right now. I do have a couple items in the laundry that I don't think we'll get rid of, because if it's in the laundry that means I've used it, but I'll take a look through those once I fold all of my remaining laundry. But I am so proud of how this looks. And then I think as far as shoes go, I don't know what I should get rid of down here, because I can see a purpose for all of these at one point or another. I might get rid of these big black heels. I don't know if I've I don't know if that's my style anymore. Maybe these ones too, like these chunky heels. I don't know if that's the vibe we're going with anymore, but the rest of them I can definitely see a purpose for. Also, we'll be getting rid of these sneakers actually, now that I think about it. These are the most uncomfortable sneakers ever, and they're just gross at this point, so those will also go. So I've been sitting here on my bed, like just staring into my closet, and I've made realizations. One, even though it looks like I have probably 50% of my clothes left, which I was guessing I would have like 40%, so I wasn't that far off. Even though I have 50% of it, it's still an issue because obviously half of it is like sweaters that are left, which some of them are cute sweaters and could definitely be worn out, but it's gonna be cold in Florida for maybe like 2 more months, and then it's summer for now until next December. So for a while, most of the sweaters aren't going to be of much use to me. I mean, I'm still keeping them because I still need them now. And then the other half of those sweaters are just sweaters that I wear around my house because when I work from home, I just like wearing like big comfy sweaters. And same when I lounge. Same with the t-shirts that I have kept. Like most of them are just my like lounge at home t-shirts, which I got rid of a ton of them, but they're still not like make a cute outfit with them t-shirts, which is an issue. And then the other like 50-ish% of my closet from that first half of the things that we got rid of, very useful, could definitely make outfits with them. Problem there is that some of them are like not really things you can make outfit with, like a cute romper, obviously really cute, we'll wear 100%. Cute dress, again, we'll wear 100%, but it's like you wear it once, you can't really, not that you can't rewear it, obviously I rewear my clothes, but like you can't make multiple outfits out of a romper. Like it's a romper and that's it. It's a dress and that's it. I also have like swimsuit cover-ups that I've kept because again, I live in Florida. We go to the pool in the summer. Like we go to Volcano Bay. Great. Can really only use it for the pool or for going to a water park, or like if we ever go to the beach. Can't really make like outfits out of it because it's a swimsuit cover-up. I also have like gym clothes, which again, great. Definitely need for going to the gym, but outside of the gym, unless I'm doing like a cute little loungy outfit, doesn't really work. So even though it looks like I have 50% of my closet here, probably only 25% of it are actual things that I can make multiple outfits with. And I think that's one thing I really need to work on when I do go and buy new pieces, is that I need items that I can wear for during the day. If I'm going out at night to dinner, like if I'm going to the parks, I can wear it. So that's gonna be our goal, is to find some basic pieces that can go with a lot of things and can be worn in a lot of different ways. That way I don't have to constantly keep buying things, because I could just rewear them in 20 different ways and it'll still look great and it'll still look like a new outfit, and it won't like look like I'm just repeating the same outfit literally every single day. All right, I got bored with working on the closet, so we're gonna move on to getting rid of Christmas. It sounds so sad when I say it that way, but it's time. The only sad part really with this is that I have pieces of furniture in my house that I bought during Christmas time. So the only decor I have for it is Christmas decor. So it's gonna look really empty in here and I'm kind of sad about it, but gotta do what we gotta do. This is the one thing I was waiting on to get me started. They're little Christmas tree storage bags. In years prior, I only had one Christmas tree, and since I lived in an apartment, we just would store it back in the box that it came in, and then it would go into like our laundry room because we had like a pretty big laundry room, or it would find itself in a closet or something like that. But this year we have a garage, so I want to put it out in the garage, and the boxes just aren't very secure, and I'm afraid that if I were to put it in just the box, since it's not going to be able to fully close, it will attract bugs, and then when I go to open up my Christmas tree next year, it's just gonna be full of bugs. So we don't want that to happen. So I got these bags. I got one for my tree upstairs and this bigger tree. That's fine. They're both 7.5 foot bags. I think my tree downstairs is 6.5 foot, and the one upstairs is like a little baby one. It's only 4 feet. But the 7.5 foot bags were significantly cheaper than the one for the 4 feet bags. I think these were $9. They came overnight from Amazon. And I think since they are a little bit bigger than the actual tree itself, what I'm gonna try to do is put the ornaments that go on that tree in the bag with them. I don't know if that'll work, but I'm gonna try, because I don't have like ornament boxes or anything like that, so I don't really know how else to keep the ornaments for the tree upstairs apart from the tree downstairs, because they're two different vibes, but some of them look like they could be for either tree. But this thing is huge, super lightweight, It should work. One problem I'm already running into though is that anything like this that's on top of the table or like on top of my kitchen there, I had a box that they all went in, just like one of those storage bins, and I only have one of them. And when Christmas started, or when I started decorating for Christmas and I took down all of the new Halloween stuff that I bought this year, I put all of the Halloween stuff in that bin, and I thought that bin would be big enough to kind of have both and just like put a divider in between them. The Halloween stuff is taking way too much space, I just checked. So we will probably need to do a little Home Depot run at some point. I can't do today because I have plans later, but maybe tomorrow we'll need to do a Home Depot run and get a second bin because I can't really take all of that stuff down until I have a space to put it all. I'm gonna start on the tree. Guys, it's like 40 degrees out this morning and I fear this sweater is simply not enough. But I kind of gave up on cleaning yesterday and decluttering, I'm not gonna lie. I got the Christmas tree down and all those ornaments, but then I just had to leave my house. I had things that were already pre-planned, so I just didn't have time, but also I don't have space, or not space, but like storage to put the rest of the Christmas decor. I think I mentioned this yesterday, that all of my Halloween decor went into the bin that my Christmas decor is usually in. So now I need a new bin to have all of the Christmas decor in. I also didn't get a chance to do my upstairs tree either because, again, I just didn't really have time. So we're going to go to Home Depot really quick and grab a bin. I think I looked it up online and they sell like the big, nice ones for $10, I saw. So I'm gonna grab one of those, finish taking the rest of the Christmas decor down, and then who knows what else will feel like decluttering. There's a closet in my office that kind of I do need to go through. It's just full of stuff. It has a lot of like stuff that I've bought for filming throughout like the last couple of years that I just don't really use anymore, and it just also has like random computer stuff, like extra keyboards and just a lot of random things in there that I don't really use. So we might go through that today too because I feel like that closet has a lot more potential in it. Just don't have it, or they move things around, but I'm in the storage aisle and all they have here are like moving boxes and steel shelves and all that fun stuff, but not the big bins I'm looking for. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit more and see if I can find it somewhere else. Found them. They were by all of the gardening stuff, which I don't know, that makes no sense to me, but doesn't have to make sense to me. I think I'm just gonna go with one of these ones. They're not too big, but I also don't have that much decor that needs to get put away, so I think this will work for us. You guys, it's been like 3 days since I cleaned out my closet, and can I just say how much easier it is to get ready in the morning knowing that every single item in there I like and it fits. Like, what a wild concept. I should have done this months ago, and I'm mad at myself for procrastinating it, but I'm glad it's done. I also wanted to come on here because I am donating all my clothes and I just don't have time to do it today. I probably will do it over the weekend and I want to get this video up. But I went on Threads and Instagram and asked everyone what places there are around Orlando that are good for donating. So I wanted just to share some of them in case you guys are in the area and also want to donate your clothes. I don't know, I always feel like a little weird donating to just like Goodwill or like these big thrift stores just because I don't want things to just get sold at a markup. I want people who actually need them to be able to get them. So I like donating places that give them out for free or at a very low price. So I just asked that question. And the top places that were recommended to me were the Mustard Seed and Harbor House. There's a thrift store, it's called Out of the Closet, but they specifically support HIV prevention. So they have like free HIV testing and pharmaceutical services. So although they sell the clothes, the money does go back to the community. There's also the Breast Cancer Foundation, and apparently they do pickups. So you can just call them or go on their website and they will pick it up from your house. So you don't have to go anywhere, makes it super easy. There's also One Heart for women and children. There's United Against Poverty, and then Safe House was the last one that got recommended to me. So if you guys have been looking to donate, there are some spots that have some good feedback from people that have donated to them before. But with that being said, I am almost done-ish with my organization, at least the ones that I'm willing to do now. And the last thing that I want to tackle is this closet here. It has so much stuff in there because this became the closet that when we were unpacking and like moving into this house, I got to that point where like I just didn't want to unpack anymore. And so all of that stuff just ended up in here. And clearly I have not opened it or touched it since then, which means that there's stuff in here that we don't need. So we're gonna go through that, and I think that'll be it for now. There's other places in my house that I need to declutter, but I'm quickly running out of motivation, so yeah. So this is what the dreaded closet looks like. It honestly doesn't look that bad, but these bins down here have so much random stuff and cords for things. These shelves here, we used to have them up in our old office, and we've kept them because we weren't sure if we wanted to reuse them again in this new house. But again, they're just taking up a bunch of space. I've got old like crafting stuff in here. I've got pillows from like Halloween, so that realistically should go in the Halloween bin downstairs. This is like our air mattress. That kind of has to stay in here. I have no idea what that is back there. Maybe another Halloween pillow. And yeah, we need to go through this. So that's what we're going to do. And then like I mentioned, I think earlier, that there is still so much hanging space in here. And so some of the bigger jackets that I have, I want to put in here. And then eventually I want to get bins for down here, like actual organized bins, so that things aren't just thrown and everything has a space and it's easy to actually look through. Because that's another thing, the way that these are thrown in here, like I'm sure there are useful things in here, but the way that they're just thrown in here, like there's no way for me to find anything. Anytime I need something, it just bothers the heck out of me. So we got to do something about it. This stopped working months ago. Why do I still have it? Two cameras. Work cameras. Again, why? I definitely don't need two. This isn't even my box. This is my husband's box. This can go. This can go. Wait. You guys, I've been saying I need to get a new screen protector. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like cracks all up on this side. There's like a huge one that goes across. I've been saying I need a new one. I hope I didn't just break that. Okay, no, she's good. But there's literally been one in my closet this whole time. This is why we clean things out. I've been looking for this for months. I know it's not empty by any means, but at least now I know what is in here. I cleared out a lot of this bin, put new stuff in it. We will need to find some better organization for that, but that's a problem for another day. And then, yeah, this is basically it. There's a lot more space in here. I don't have to dig through too much to get what I need. And this is essentially, well, this needs to go downstairs in the bins for Halloween and Christmas. And then this is the stuff that was in here that is going away, minus my umbrella that we're keeping, obviously. All right, I think we're gonna stop for now. Things I've learned about myself throughout this. I might be a little bit of a hoarder. Who knew? But honestly, seriously, like, this was actually so good. And I think my goal is gonna be to do this probably every 3 to 4 months, like really go into each closet in my house, go into each nook and cranny where things could be stuffed, and really reevaluate what I need. And I'm really hoping though that like it doesn't have to be as big of a process next time, because this year I really want to work on my overconsumption a bit and really only get the things that I need and not just impulse buy all the time. So hopefully that means that we're not gonna have too stuffed of closets this year, but I do want to still do this every 3 months, especially like my clothes, because like I said, we need to reevaluate the things that fit, the things we're wearing, the things we're not, and most of those things can actually go to someone who needs them and not just sit in my closet collecting dust. I also think I have a problem where I just don't have enough organizational things. Like I don't have enough shelves, I don't have enough bins, and I feel like what happens is I tend to buy new things that I need and will use, but they don't have a place to go in my house, and so then they end up just getting thrown wherever they fit and not necessarily where they need to go. And I'm the kind of person where like if I don't see it, it doesn't exist in my brain. And so there's things that I have found throughout the last couple of days where I was like, dang, I really needed this, and I've been looking for this, and I have been needing to buy it, like the phone thing, the umbrella, some clothes that I found. And it's just, I've had it, they've just been stuffed in the back of somewhere and I completely forget that they exist. So I need to figure out like better organizational things. I also want to keep going in my house, not today, I'm way too tired, but there needs to be a part 2 to this, because there's other spots in my house that also need some decluttering, like my front closet by like my door. Our linen closet for sure needs some organization, and I need to go through and get rid of some old like bed sheets and stuff that we never go for because they're definitely just dingy at this point. I really want to work on my pantry too. We have a huge pantry in this house. It's like literally a Harry Potter closet, but the problem is that they only put 2 shelves right at the front of it. So like the whole rest of the pantry is like there's no organizational bins or anything, or like shelves or anything at all. And so that has also become kind of a place for us to just like throw things in when they're too big and they don't really fit anywhere else. And so like the back of that space just has like boxes and random stuff thrown in there. And so I really want to get shelves for there, and then also just put more shelves under the 2 that are in there right now, because that space has so much potential and I want to be able to utilize it to its full potential. I also want to organize our garage. We don't have much in there right now. All we have is like the Christmas and the Halloween decor that we put away, but I want to put some shelving units in there too, because like all of our tools can go in there. I think some of the cat stuff, like their crates and like the litter, the big like tubs of litter could totally go in there because we have their litter box like right off the garage. So yeah, there's just a lot of organizing that we need to do. So definitely will not stop here. I'm going to continue going. I think it's really nice to do this at the beginning of the year too, because kind of a way to like reset and start fresh rather than carrying old baggage from last year into the new year. I mean, I know it's already January, but it's still really nice to go through and get rid of things and just kind of start fresh, have a clean new home. I will say, like, after putting down all of the Christmas decor, I've been walking around my house and I'm like, wow, this feels so like open and clean and airy. And so that just means this was a good idea. I mean, we needed to do that anyways, but still was a good idea. And I don't want to stop here. I want to make this a habit to do every 3 months so that we can keep that feeling year round. And we're going to work on our overconsumption. We're going to work on our organizing. And this new year, new us mindset is going to really go a long way for us. But with that being said, I think I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys were able to do some cleaning and get inspired by this video and refresh your life a little bit. I hope you guys stick around for the next one. I'll also link my last video at the end of this in case you guys want to go back and watch. But thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.